Me and Dwayne are here below the spillway at Santee Cooper. That's it in the background, and we are catching these herring on sabiki rigs. And as you can see, we've caught a couple of them already, and we're working on some more. Now the river's about 7 foot deep right here where we're fishing at, and these herring are swimming all around, and we're just catching them. And as you can see, we're starting to catch more and more of them. Now here we're using a 6-hook chartreuse sabiki rig to catch these. Double.
You got one on the big one, home.
Might be one of them roast ones, What I'm reeling in now is a little bit bigger fish we caught on a flathead jig that I had floating behind the boat, and I had that under a bobber, and you'll see when I reel it in, I've actually got 2 little bobbers.
I don't know what I got. Gary, look, 1, 2, 3. I thought maybe I had 2. What is it?
That's one of these.
That's a big one.
Whoop.
Dang.
He's too big to get a grip on. Here's what that one looks like.
Get a load of that. I'm going to drop it over in front of Gary.
Now one thing we figured out with these sabiki rigs is put a good weight on them so that they're pretty much straight up and down in the water column. When you swing them in to unhook the fish, it works best if you can find something to put your rod in, a rod holder, or lean it in the spot where it can't move. Then grab that weight so that you're stretching the sabiki rig out between the rod and your hands. Because with that fish jumping all around, those 6 hooks can easily get in your arm, your head, your hand, anywhere. So that was one thing we learned pretty quick, how to get that thing secured better. Now Dwayne's sitting up in the front of the boat, so some of these fish that you see coming over the camera, I'm standing in the back of the boat right by the cooler. So that's why you hear the commotion up front, and then you see some fish coming over. Now we weren't catching them this good all day. Earlier in the morning we were over at Arrowhead, and either we didn't have our technique perfected as much as we do now, or the fish just weren't biting. But this was a constant day of learning. We were finding what worked and what didn't work, and we kept working at it till you can see now we're catching them pretty consistently. And in the next couple of videos you'll see even some more of it where we're catching them one right after the other. I did have 6 hooks to start with, and I lost 2 of them, and at one point I have 4 fish on the 4 hooks I do have, and then I had a lot of triples and doubles also, so it was a really good time. And as you can see in some of them, we pull them in and 1 or 2 of the fish will fall off. And later on you'll see me doing a hook check, because some of the hooks that are little and they get bent out enough that the fish are coming off of them too easy. So keep watching and hope you enjoy. If you'll notice also, most of the fish we bring in are on the bottom 2 hooks of the sabiki rig. That's one thing we noticed, that the bottom 3 hooks were about all we caught them on. Once in a while you'd catch them on one of the further up hooks, even though there were fish jumping out of the water all over the top. Most of the fish that were biting were down at the lower level, right at the bottom, because what we were doing was we were bouncing our weight off the bottom about 6 inches, and that's where we were catching most of the fish, on the bottom hooks of that sabiki rig.
Don't step on him, he's under your foot.
And if you're not a member of the Gone Fishing Club, this would be a good chance to jump over there to that website, gonefishingclub.com, and join up. It's a free fishing club.
Man, that big heavy one was unsolid. Yeah, that bottom one wasn't that big, but he was fat. Boy, he was pulling the line. Flathead, baby, wasn't it?